Hello guys, welcome back to Tactical Trafford, and today we want to talk about the preseason games and particularly Andrey Santos. He has been very impressive in all the preseason games that Manchester United has been able to play. So firstly, I have to really apologize because I wasn't one of the fans that was really convinced by Andrey Santos, but he has really blew me away because firstly, we started with the Wrexham game and he gave us a solid 45 minutes, but we have not really actually started to see what he was bringing to the team. And then against Rosenborg, against Atletico Madrid, and against Paris Saint-Germain, I could tell you that Andrey Santos is that player that is going to be very crucial for Manchester United, both in the season and in the future. So basically, we are going to be running through his performance, particularly in the Paris Saint-Germain game, and we are also going to try to see what Carrick is trying to use him to do in terms of tactics. And if you have not subscribed to Tactical Trafford, I want you guys to quickly go to like, to share, to subscribe to Tactical Trafford as we keep making more content that you love. Firstly, let's try to analyze the shape of Carrick with possession. Of course, we know that with possession, Carrick likes to play now in a 3-1 shape or a 3-2 shape. And I'm going to try to throw some enlightenment about what I mean. So in a 3-2 shape, it is going to be that Andrey Santos is going to be in the middle, which is going to give the two central backs the leverage to push wide, and then it's also going to give the full backs the ability to join into midfield or to stay wide. And so Andrey Santos is basically the orchestrator in Carrick's team. What he's trying to do is to connect passing circuits as much as he can. Last season, Manchester United were also setting up in this shape, but because we had Kobe Mino and because we had Casemiro, that we are not that really good in passing in between the lines, Manchester United really found it very hard to break opposition teams, especially low block teams, because last season, because Manchester United and because the opposition knows that Carrick likes to play with the middle, he likes to play with his midfield, he likes to play more with the central progressions, you could find out that in many games, especially against West Ham, Manchester United were overcrowded in the middle to make us not be able to play from the middle. But with Andrey Santos, it is very easy for us to play through the middle because Andrey Santos doesn't play a normal pass. Every of Andrey Santos' pass is a line-breaking pass, and you could see against Paris Saint-Germain, time and time again, he was constantly breaking the lines with his pass. And this is something that is very, very important in the tactical setup of Carrick. He needs players that can be able to break the lines and then immediately turn defense into attack. And this is what Andrey Santos has been helping Manchester United to do. Make sure that you constantly break the lines and to enhance central progression, and also make Manchester United to be very tidy in position. You could see that against Atletico Madrid, against PSG, against Rosenborg, and against West Ham, he has particularly made Manchester United to be very comfortable in possession. And also, if Andrey Santos is not used in building the possession, if he is not at the center of making the possession, he's always going to be part of those players that is going to form a back three. And then without the ball, what does Andrey Santos offer to Manchester United? Manchester United without the ball, of course, we set up in a different shape, and also Manchester United with the ball, we set up in a different shape. Last season, without the ball, Manchester United tend to be in a 4-4-2 shape, low block shape, so we don't press. But this season, Carrick has transformed Manchester United, and now we play in a 4-2-4 pressing shape. That means that Andrey Santos also is required to press very high and try to win the ball as much as possible. And against Paris Saint-Germain and all the preseason games, he has been absolutely wonderful for Manchester United. He has been able to press, be an all-action defender, try to win the ball back as much as possible, and also create counter-attacking possibilities. Because when Manchester United signed Andrey Santos, I know that he was good in playing with the ball, keeping possession, very tidy, but I never knew he was an all-action midfielder. He's somebody that, despite being very tidy on the ball, despite being very good and calm in position, he's also a player that constantly likes to break the line. He's also a player that constantly can, run back with some kind of recovery piece, win the ball back, be very brief in terms of recovery. So I never knew he was somebody that knows how to defensively command the game. So in terms of his defenses, he has been absolutely wonderful for Manchester United, and I really hope to see more from Andrey Santos. And as it stands, I am telling you, Andrey Santos is going to be the first name to start against Hull City 2 weeks from now. So I'm very positive about Andrey Santos, and I know that he's somebody that is going to be starting our first game of the season, and I really hope to see more from Andrey Santos. So guys, if you want Andrey Santos to start the game against Hull City in our very first Premier League in this new Premier League season, I want you guys to kindly give me your thoughts on the comment section. I also want you to give me your thoughts about the whole performance of Andrey Santos in the preseason so far. Once again, I want you guys to like, to share, to subscribe to Tactical Trafford. See you guys in my next video.